Could I work a job today if I needed to? Um, if I had to or whatever, yeah, I'm sure because of course you still got to make a living. Um, but it would definitely be hard for me. I don't think I could do a job anymore. I don't think I could. Not saying that I'm above working a job or whatever, because I worked. Oh my god, I don't even know how many jobs in my lifetime. Um, but it would be hard for me to do it now. Maybe if it was a different era, a different time. I remember a long time ago in my journey of being an entrepreneur. Um, when I was brand new, when I didn't know nothing from nothing. This was a long time ago. This was like early 2000s, late 90s or whatever it was. Yeah, it might have been like 99, maybe 2000 or whatever. Um, when I kind of really got wind of this whole entrepreneurial type stuff that you can make money, outside of working your job. I was a part of this company, um, and I was really sold into it, and I felt like I could make it work if I had all my time. And I made a little bit of money, nothing major, but I felt like I could make more if I had more time. So it was really just like part time money. So it wasn't any major money at all. But I quit my job, and man, let me tell you, it was hard. Um, 6 months later, I went back to my job because I tried it. It didn't quite work, but I wasn't ready. But back then, we didn't have all these different things and different ways of how you can make money now. So, there was no gig work, there was no YouTube, there was no Facebook. I mean, the internet was there, but it was still really kind of new, and making money on it was still people were still trying to figure that out. Um, so really, you really just kind of had to work for someone or work a part-time job or whatever. But now in 2024, going into 2025 and beyond, I don't think I could work a job anymore. Even if we got to the point to where everything just, collapsed or whatever, nobody's buying different things that whatever the situation may come. God forbid, mind you. Um, you got gig work, and a lot of people make full time incomes. A lot of them make good money. I know some friends of mine, actually family of mine, that make really good money doing rideshare. I mean, really good money. Probably more than a lot of people make on their full time jobs. But and that's what I'm saying is there's so much opportunity now. You got YouTube, you got social media, you got all these different ways on how you can make money now. So me getting a job, a 9 to 5, like it would have to be it had to be a really good salary. I know what I'm worth now. It would have to really be a good salary for me to even think about it. But it would be hard because I like my freedom. I love being able to go or do whatever I want to do in regards. Now, you got to be your own boss, so you got to be disciplined. And I've learned over the years how to be very disciplined. When there's things that need to get done, we get it done, right? And we tend to work more hours than most people work on their jobs. Like being an entrepreneur, it's glamorous and everything, but guys, it's hard work. It's hard work. It is. But if you need to go do something, if you need to whatever, you have the freedom to kind of control your own schedule. So I'm not telling you you need to quit your job or anything. I'm just telling you for someone that's been on both sides, where I've been an employee for most of my life actually, and then being self-employed for like the last 12 years. Um, I've been on both sides, so I know the pros and cons on both. But I would say this: um, there's way more opportunity nowadays than ever. Um, but you definitely don't want to quit your job. That's not the message in this video. The message is really, for me, giving you some perspective from somebody that's been self-employed, looking at how things are now. If things changed a little bit, there's still so much opportunity out here that you still could survive. You still could thrive with all the different ways on how you can make money without having to you know, get a per se job and having a boss, if you will. Um, some people are really conditioned to really they thrive in that environment, and then some people really are conditioned to thrive in an environment to where they have more freedom. And that's really me now. I've kind of grown into that. So it would be hard. It would be hard for me to do that again. I mean, it would really be very difficult for me to go backwards. Not saying there's nothing wrong with that or anything. I mean, this hey, we got responsibilities, bills, family, things that we need to take care of. So you definitely got to have cash flow in hand. Really, the purpose of this video just to kind of give you some perspective from somebody that's been self-employed, and it's hard work, it's challenging. There's ups and downs. But the great thing is now, because even because we have a lot of different things that me and my wife do in regards of course I make YouTube videos, we create systems, a lot of things in the make money online niche, um, and we've been in that niche for a long time, and there's definitely a lot of opportunity, but things are up and down. Things are always up and down, and that's why we have other ways, other different things that we do. Of course, like with YouTube, we make video. I'm making a lot of videos that helps as well. um, I've done some, yeah, I've done some DoorDash, I've done some Uber Eats, and done some ride share as well. These are just all different ways on how you can sustain your lifestyle and maintain your life, right? You still got to have cash flow. So, but with all these different ways and it's all kinds of ways online to make money, different affiliate programs, network marketing programs, different things that you can create as well and make money. I mean, it's just, oh my God, there's just so many ways on how you can make money now. There's so many ways, things that you can sell, things that you can review. There's so many ways. So many ways. And it's not always about selling. That's what I love about gig work. I love the gig economy because it gives people a way. Like, if like I love the concept of it. Man, if they would have had this way back in the day when I first became an entrepreneur and I quit my job, and then I was like, oh, why did I do that? And then I wound up having to go back to that job. 6 months later, literally, I went back. Because it just wasn't working out. I wasn't ready. I wasn't sharp enough. I wasn't, I wasn't skilled enough yet. So I kind of left prematurely. This is years ago. This was like early 2000, like 2000, right? So that's how long, like 20 something years ago. But nowadays, especially with that, man, if we had the gig economy back then, oh my God, what could I have done? Because right now with the gig economy, like Uber and Lyft and all those different DoorDash and Grubhub and all these different apps and stuff, you literally turn on the app, ding, money, right? It varies depending on where you got to go and all that kind of stuff, right? But there is a way, and the great thing about it is that's money in pocket that day. Not next Friday, not whatever. This isn't a promo for gig work or whatever. I'm just kind of giving you an idea of all the opportunity that's available now. And which is the reason, because of these types of things that are available, it would be hard for me to do that again. It would have to be a really good salary for me to do that trade-off. And it couldn't be anything. It couldn't be a job where I can be like, well, I can make that hustling. I can just do what I'm doing now. I can make that. I'm making that salary now. You see what I'm saying? It would have to be. It would. Hey, Mr. Rachel, we would love to offer you this for this position here. that is definitely within your wheelhouse of skills. And they give me, whoa, okay, and it comes with all these benefits. Okay, oh, now we talking. Then maybe, yeah, they would have to pay me for what I'm worth. And the problem is, most jobs don't pay you for what you're worth. Not in every case, in some cases, but not in most cases, right? Um, some cases, but not in most. So again, what I'm talking about isn't a blanket statement on everything. Uh, I'm just kind of giving you general examples here. But for me, it would have to be something like that for me to give up my freedom, my creativity. Hopefully, and if it was, it would have to be something that still allows me to use my creativity and things of that nature. So, uh, but I love being an entrepreneur. I love it. I've always wanted more, not more things per se, but just more freedom and more ways to take care of me and my family, and and friends, and give back. I just always wanted more abundance to do more with, to help other people. I've always been like that. And working a job, just it never really provided, even though I was always a good worker, and I liked my job, when I was working at T-Mobile for years. um Still, and I've said this before in a lot of videos, it was still the best job I ever had. It's the best company I ever worked for. um I just love their culture in that environment. But I needed more. And that's one reason why we kind of focused on doing bigger things. So that's my thoughts, you know, just ranting, because I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and he's working whatever, and they're doing some things or whatever. And he said, "Man, you ever think about, going back to work or whatever?" You know, because I was kind of telling him, being an entrepreneur is ups and downs, blah 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 blah, and everything. But we've been doing this for a long time, and we've been blessed. You know, we have. When I just look at just over the years and stuff, we've been blessed, and to be able to work from home, raise our kids, and all that kind of stuff. But but just like with in business in general, business is up, business is down, business is up. It goes up and down, and what you have to do is just put things in place so you can always have things moving. And he said, "You ever think about going back to work?" I'm like, it would all depend. I don't know. I mean, I couldn't do it with just minimal. It would have for me, because I'm like, I don't want to do anything to where I can be like, oh, I can do that with my eyes closed. What I'm doing now, I don't want to. I don't want to do that. But y'all know what I'm talking about. But if you're working your job right now, but you're wanting to do bigger things, you want to be more creative, you want to have an entrepreneurial lifestyle, um, continue to do what you're doing now. Keep your job, work hard at whatever you're working on outside of your job. When you get to the point to where you have consistent money, and basically where you've at least matched what you make on your job over months, okay? Right? For some, maybe even a year if you want to look at it, right? It all depends on you. But give some months so you can see a pattern. You need to see a pattern, okay? And once you see that pattern and you're making good money, part time, you're like, hey, I'm making basically the same amount of money I'm making on my full time job, and I'm doing this internet marketing stuff or online, content creation stuff part time, but I'm making what I'm making on my job now because of it. When you can look at that data and be like, you know what? And I'm doing this part time, so imagine what I can do if I had all my time, right? Then you can, because now you've developed the habits, you're more consistent, you're more wise, you've got the wisdom on what's working, what's not working, and all that. So when you make that leap, you already know exactly what to do. Now you can 10x what you've already been doing. Make sense? So that's what I did. So this isn't a video where, hey, just quit your job and go make some videos. No, 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 no. Don't you do that. Do not do that. Stay where you're at, because you got things you got to take care of or whatever. But you definitely want to create a plan that you can follow so you can do bigger and better things. And then when you start making money and it's been consistent for months, and you're like, you know what, man, if I had all my time, I could really take this thing to a whole nother level. Then you do that. And then you just kind of go from there. So that's all I got. That's my 2 cents, you know. But for me, in my experience and my journey, personally, my journey, it would be really hard, difficult for me to work a 9 to 5. I don't think I can do it anymore. Only if the salary was really good. it would have to make me go, oh, okay, really. It would have to do that. And you know, I'm not even looking, but but because of videos, I've had a lot of opportunity just because I've put myself out there. So a lot of things have come my way over the years and stuff. So you never know what the universe will bring to you if you start making content. So that is a fact. Man, we've had a lot of opportunities to do a lot of different things, all because we put ourselves out there in terms of videos. So you never know you never know. That's why I never count anything out 100%. I know how I feel, but I never would count it out 100%. Like I'll never, ever work a job. I can't say that because you never know what opportunities may come your way, and it might be a major blessing. Who knows? So, but it would just it would all depend. But right now, it would doing what I'm earning now. No, you would have to you have to raise it up. Can we go up a little higher? Because I know what I'm worth now, and you should know what you're worth as well. So that's my thoughts, guys. I'm just ranting. Thought I'd give you some insight from a person that's already self-employed and been in that journey. Quit a job years ago. Quit the job and went back and actually done it a few times. Actually, I've actually done that a few times, and yeah. And the second time I did it, it was a little bit better. But this was in those times. What's funny? It was all before all the social media stuff. Once social media blew up, that was game over for everybody. It just really leveled the playing field now. So a lot of people could really do some incredible things. And that's why you see so many people making a lot of money online in general. So it's funny. It's cool. I love the era that we live in. Hey guys, that's all I got. Hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next video.